Text. You forgot to start the countdown timer. Oh, hi, Skids. Geekery. What is up? Or is it Geekery? I found honeycomb. They're real big. Yeah. They're not small. Tex, you want to know where I got this animated GIF? It's amazing. Another classic brought to you by Jiffy.com or Giphy.com. Saw it and thought of you, Tex. I couldn't not do it. It was a perfect combination between Burger Time and this Frogger jump down the road. I just thought it was hilarious. Yeah, and you are no fun. Am I aware that I can enable memberships on YouTube? I am not, Tex. What is that? Do I have enough followers for such madness? Such madness? I'm gonna make Tex my official stream guide. I'm gonna call you Tex the stream guide. You always know things about streaming that I don't know about. I'm always missing out. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Beetle, 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 beetle. You are no fun. Is it bird? What we're listening to right now is the Atari version. It's amazing. I think it's the Atari version. Yeah, it's the Atari 2600 version. Chicka, 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 chicka. Wow, that is way too light. No fun. What am I waiting on, Tex? Why have I not done my subs? Nummy subs. Sub nums. I'm a Shubnum. What's my new name? Shubnum. Oh, you Atari 2600 and all your great sound effects. You're so amazing. Really matching really good with the twerks though right now. Okay, membership on YouTube is different than subbing on YouTube. See, Tex, you know all this stuff. All three sound effects. You're using all of them, Skits. Every one of them. Have I seen the new Paper Mario game? I have seen it. I'm excited. I need to get it. I need to put it in my Switch. I need to put it in my Switch. YouTube. Enable membership. Up to your side YouTube and left in your earn. Click the membership tab. All right, let's take a look here. Boo-doo-doo, boo-doo-boop, boo-doo-boop. Which version is this? This can't be a... No, what is this one? This one is the Bandai LCD handheld. That's what all that noise was about. Ooh, we're moving on to the Intellivision version now. This is the Intellivision version. If you didn't know, Mattel picked up Data East and then ported a bunch of these games to different places. So good on you, Mattel Intellivision. Mattellivision. All right, let's take a look. Let's see if we can get to this. Let's get. What do we need to go to? Just go to YouTube and then go. What did it say to do? I have subscriptions. Is that the same thing? Subscriptions? No, that's mine. Can I manage mine? That's my subscriptions. Do I need to go to my YouTube Studio thing, maybe? YouTube Studio. Oh, your premium memberships? Maybe no. That's because I got a premium account. That's not the same. We have 1 minute and 38 seconds to figure it out. Will Brian do it in time? Who knows? Who knows? Memberships, individual memberships, $13.99 a month. Manage memberships. Hello, Brian. Thank you for being a premium member. Pause membership. Yeah, that's something else. Family plan. I see where I can get other memberships to other people, but I'm not seeing where I can turn memberships on for me. For me! YouTube enable memberships. Let me look at this again. On the left menu, click earn. Earn, it says. On the left menu, earn. Like videos, your clips. Exploring, YouTube, settings, kids. I don't think I can do it. It's Surf. What's up? Hey, Brian. Hope your day has been great. It's been good enough. What is going on? How is your, how's it been for you, Surf? How's it been for you? Zoe Brings the Bacon is here. Oh, hi. Let's see. View advanced settings. I'm not seeing anything about billing and payments. Advanced settings. Oh, don't blame you. No work. No work. 'Cause I've been hiding in my room. That's brilliant. That's brilliant. Zoe, what is going on? How's your day been? See how I can manage other people's memberships, but I don't see channel status and features. Maybe that's what I need to do. Let's see. Channel status. Channel. Standard features enabled. Advanced settings. Okay, so channel made for kids. No, basic info. I still don't see it. I don't see it. Community? Like, ooh, I can manage moderators though. That's cool. Oh, I can do moderators. I didn't know that. That's something good I could do. I don't know. I'd look at it later. All right, here we go. We're out of time. We're out of time. We're out of time. Let's roll. Let's roll. Let's roll. The red light is on. The red light is on. Oh, hi, everybody. It's your favorite streamer. It's your favorite retro streamer, Brian Dunaway, and I'm back for more burger time. Time is up, Tex. It is all over. You didn't get a chance to watch the morning stream today. It's TMS. It's a podcast I'm on. It's a daily show, Monday through Thursday for sure. With Scott Johnson and Brian Ibbett. And on Mondays and Wednesdays, it's me where I play contests. I play games against Scott Johnson, and occasionally people win video games, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty sweet. All right, let's see. Oh, you know what I didn't do though? I didn't set up. Here, let's give some free advertisements to Coca-Cola. There you go. Coca-Cola Zero Sugar. Zero sugar. There's the Raspberry Pi. Almost. Oh, okay, listen to this. Listen to this. I went to Barnes and Nobles yesterday. I went to 2, as a matter of fact. And I gotta say, magazines have always been expensive, but I don't think they're selling. Oh, hi, Terry. I don't think they're selling magazines anymore. I think what they're selling is paperback books. I was at the Barnes and Nobles, and they had a book. It was like Raspberry Pi buying guide or something, but it was nice. It had all the different models, had really good, photographed pictures of all the Raspberry Pis, and it showed really good close-ups and stuff. I was like, oh, this is cool. And instead of me going to all these shopping places, or I can lay in bed or something to look at, I'm like, cool. How much is this magazine? Because it's a magazine. $30. All the magazines were $30. I was like, okay, it's not a magazine. Yeah, they're book prices, buddy. At $30, that's a book price. The brand new hardback Stephen King short stories book, $30. The Raspberry Pi magazine, $30. What do you think I'm going to do? I get it. Inflation. I get it. You know, we paid $5, $7 for magazines back in the day. I get it. Inflation. That's right. That's fine. But I typically remember my hardback books being like 2 to 3 times the price of magazines, and now the magazines the same price as hardback books. That's not right. That's not inflation. That's something else. Maybe they're shooting too high. I mean, the quality was good. It was nice. The quality was nice on this magazine, but it was really unnecessary. It didn't need to be that nice. It didn't need to be that nice. I would have preferred a cheaper paper and a lower price. Yeah, exactly, Mr. Grouper. I don't fit Mr. Groper. Mr. Groper. There's a monster in this book, Mr. Groper. But yeah, I don't assume they make any money because they're mostly probably smaller publications trying to fit in with a niche crowd, pretty much only selling at Barnes and Nobles. They can't get into Barnes and Nobles. Where can they get to? Maybe some Walmart? Nobody's going to see your magazine at Walmart. People are looking for magazines, but I know one thing. At $30, I was not biting. It's both, says Serp. People hide their greed behind inflation as well. And the crazy thing is they had 2 Raspberry Pi magazines there. Or I'm going to have to quote every time I say magazine, because these were in the magazine section, but they felt more like journals, maybe? They didn't feel like magazines. When I think of magazine, I think of ads. This didn't have any ads in it, I don't think. So it's an ad-free magazine. That's a premium. I don't understand that either, says Terry, because magazine money mostly came from ads. Why do they feel they needed to up the price? Right. Me either, Terry. I've seen, I go to Walgreens and places. That's where you usually see magazines. You'll see, usually the grocery stores have a magazine aisle. No one's ever down it, but I see it. At least at like place like Walgreens, they keep it near the front, the front area where you check out. Most of these grocery store ones are down some aisle somewhere that nobody ever goes to. It's an impulse item, right? It's a magazine. You're supposed to pick it up as you're walking out the door. Anyway, I don't know what happened, but like I said, it's a really nice magazine, but it's very dated information, right? I expect a book to have information that's going to be outdated, but I expect my magazine to be the latest information, and pretty disposable at some level. This was not a disposable magazine. I am not throwing this out at $30. Whatever were a special edition Burger Time magazine, how much would you pay then? That I would expect $19.99 for those magazines. They have the magazines all the time. They're like constantly always going, oh, here's a Princess Diana magazine tribute thing. And it's like, well, we've had like 600 of those. Do we need another? Sure, why not? People still love it. Apparently, people are still buying it. But even that, I would expect no more than $20. Even if it's a collectible, $20 seems like the most. Somehow YouTube is free with ads. You'd think magazines could still be inexpensive at least, right? And like I said, once again, I think it's because they just put the quality too high. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, it didn't make any sense. It didn't make any sense. I could buy a Raspberry Pi for the price that this magazine cost. Yeah, how many tributes do we need for Princess Diana? Apparently still a lot. And that's fine. If people are interested, if people read it, that's fine. That's fine. People still read stories about Michael Jackson, but whatever. This country was founded to get away from the royalty. Mr. Groper says, my cousin got sick of the YouTube ads at my house that he added me to his YouTube TV account. Very good. Add me too. Add me too. Me too. Add me too. All right. Oh, on the subject of magazines. Here's something that makes me old, and maybe you're old too, and maybe this is just something I haven't thought about in a while. I was doing a little bit of research about Intellivision, right? Oh, by the way, I need to get all that fired up too. By the way, I gotta download some files. I was reading some stuff about Intellivision because this week we're doing Burger Time, and Burger Time was Data East at the arcade, and then Data East got bought up by Mattel, which is Intellivision, and they made a bunch of ports for all the different systems. So I was like, well, I guess I better get my information updated on Intellivision, Intelligent TV. And so I did just that, and they were talking about how originally they were selling the Intellivision. It was a higher end system, 16-bit system during the late 70s, which was unheard of at the time. Of course, did it use all those 16 bits? No. But anyway, the point is this: it was a little more expensive, and the only places they really sold it was one place, one retail store in California when it launched, and through mail order. I don't think it ever went beyond that. Later on, they licensed it to like Sears and different places, I believe. Or am I thinking of ColecoVision? I can't even remember. ColecoVision and Television, they're not the same thing. They're not the same company. But I always get them because the Vision thing, right? Anyway, and they both have the pad too. They've got the touchpad things. But anywho, the point was this: you could two ways to do it. You could go to that store and get it, or you could do what a lot of people did at that time during the late 70s. You could get a little card. Get a little card. You fill out the card. Put your information on it. Write yourself a check. Write a little check. Stick it in an envelope. And mail it off. And hope and pray that one day your Intellivision with Kool-Aid Man will come into the mail. Just hope and pray. Hope and pray. No tracking. There ain't no tracking. There ain't no tracking the check leaving. There ain't no tracking the product coming home. Could you even imagine doing something like that today? I can't even fathom it. I can't even fathom it. What an exciting, risky time. Mr. Groper confirms. I got an old mind. That's right, Mr. Roper. Mr. Groper. I like that. I like that handle. That's pretty good. All right, what was I doing? Okay, television. So, right now we're looking at our Raspberry Pi 4, right? I got a question for you guys. I got a question for you. Look, the tax man cometh every year, right? He cometh because he wants some of my royalty money. As a streamer, I get royalty money. That's how Twitch and Patreon, and they kind of, some of them put it under royalty money. So I don't really actually sell a product. What I do is I take 100% of that money if I can, as much as I can, and I put it back into buying more retro crap. One of the retro crap things I bought was this Raspberry Pi so I could build a retro Pi. This is the 4 and this is the 3. Similar case, different machine. Anywho, I was thinking about maybe setting some of these things up, but being careful not to do things like ROMs, and maybe sell them in the forum. So once I get it set up like I want, and then sans the ROMs, I can actually there's a tool that I can just just duplicate the SD card. Would anybody be interested in like a Play Retro themed Scott Johnson, Brian Dunaway art kind of thing with, retro facts and that kind of stuff running RetroPie, that all you have to do is just add your own ROMs? Would anybody be interested in that kind of thing? And if I do that, I don't want to make a bunch of money off of it. I just want something that's going to be out there in the community. And then I've got to worry about the tax man, because when you start selling things, that's a different kind of tax. Right now, I'm just doing self-employment tax. If I sell an item, then it becomes, taxes, sales tax, and different tracking and everything. It's something I want to do because I think it would benefit, and I would love to have that shared experience, because I could set these Raspberry Pis up so that we could do NetPlay. We could actually, if we wanted to, we could make our own NetPlay server so that we could specifically have, and you would connect. So what's NetPlay? NetPlay allows you to play multiplayer games. So let's say we all had the same ROM of some open source ROM, this multiplayer, then we could, have it pre-configured, and all you do is just plug it into your machine, hook it up to your Wi-Fi, hook it up to your TV, hook up to the Wi-Fi, and then, we could play net, that kind of stuff. Like Ice Climbers, right, Mr. Groper? Serp says, I want to take my money. But yeah, like something custom that me and Scott would do. Scott's already got some graphical art stuff that's retro and arcade stuff. He worked on an arcade project, so I mean, we could do some of that kind of things. I don't want to do it to make money. That's not what I'm doing. I want to give back to the community and have buzz around it that helps our community grow. But I don't want to pay the freaking sales tax. Having to deal with that kind of crap. Woo, and Kurtz, what is up? What is good? Terry says, oh, remembering what I was going to tell you after I watch your last live. Yes, I would watch whatever long form videos you decide to post. Very good. I was your 2 hours stream. Yes, we could do that. We're going to do some more of that. I've already started creating content for that. I've started outlining them. By the way, thank you, Mr. Groper, for the follow 4 minutes ago. Thank you very much, Mr. Groper. It's a passion project, exactly. It's a very slippery slope. So, as someone who collects royalties, I have to be careful because I can't claim $0 every year because it goes from once you make a certain amount of royalties, you can no longer say it's a hobby, right? And then the tax man cometh and he wants you to show a profit. If you're not showing a profit, he's suspicious. He wants to know what you're doing. What are you doing with it? I'm freaking just trying to enjoy my community. I already have a day job. I'm just trying to enjoy my community. It's not really a hobby though, because I could use that money for something else if I wanted to. I don't want to though. I want to grow the community. That's what I like to do with the money. And that's what I like to do with the support. That makes sense to me. Anyway, I need a tax man. But yeah, boy, the tax man is suspicious. By the way, we're listening to the Flintstones version of the Burger Time here. While we're going to head over to Retro Arch because this Raspberry Pi is back-ended. The Intellivision will be back-ended by a Retro Arch. And we're looking for the Intellivision core. I've already loaded up some of my ROMs. Let's just go ahead and run over here to the Lib Retros. All right, you know what? I'm going to take you along for the ride. What do you say? You want to go along for the ride? Here's a little tease of what you could get. Some more long-form YouTube content, more structured. Sure. I can just drop a little knowledge here. Let's see. Syrup wants to know, did I like Tapper? Absolutely love Tapper. I got to get to the regular arcade, too. Gotta get to the regular arcade. Mary Cheese says, sign me up. All right, let's see. What was we doing? Oh, yeah, we're in this mode. For some reason, I'm still not seeing my browser. I think we had to move over to the other one last time. No, we didn't. We just had to go here. Same brain fart from last time. All right. So we're doing emulation, Raspberry Pi. We're going to do the Mattel Intellivision free INTV. So eventually Intellivision was bankrupt, right? And so they were purchased by a previous employee, I believe, or maybe manager. I can't remember exactly what level he was. Anyway, it was purchased and it became INTV. And it made it all the way into the 90s. Anywho, there's a free INTV core by David Richardson, and it accepts the INT, ROM, and bin files. But here's the part we got to look at. So there is an exec bin and a GROM bin that you need. Required or optional firmware files go in the front-end system directory. Is it required or optional? It doesn't say down here. It just gives me 2 files. I'm assuming they're not going to be optional. Oh, it says right here. Required. Oh, let's look at this. So we got 2 ROMs. We got a executive ROM? Okay. And a graphics ROM. Can I read words? I just heard a noise, but where was that coming from? I heard an alert, but I'm not seeing anything in the alerts box. I don't know. Miss Rubber says, with real root beer doesn't even have caffeine. Oh, yes. Yeah, real root beer doesn't have caffeine. Barks Bites. I love, is it Barks that has Barks has the caffeine, right? It's the, one of them doesn't have the caffeine because naturally it doesn't have caffeine, right? Get out of here, you stupid ad. All right, so we're going to need both of these. We're going to need these BIOSes. It's going to be exec.bin and GROM. So let's just go over and see if there is a BIOS. Let's call it the BIOS project. Here's how you search for. So this is how people name stuff in the retro community. The BIOS project. And then we got to go GitHub. Let's see if there's a BIOS project. BIOS's GitHub topic. Oh, there's OpenBIOS there. I already got Rufus. Okay, that's something else. Okay. Retro Pi BIOS. Let's see what we got here. Let's see how many BIOSes we have here. Oh, we got a BIOS here. Got a BIOS there. Looks like they got a Dreamcast PSX. Okay. What was the name of the one we were just looking for? We said it was called exec.bin. Let's take a look down here. See a ColecoVision. A ColecoVision RAM. Okay, I see exec.bin. Revision for RetroPie 4.71 4 years ago. I don't know if that's going to be the latest one or not, but we might give her a try. We'll just have to see. Mr. Grover said, best viewers on what is that Is that spam? Is that spam in my group? Am I gonna have to ban Moriarty? Goodbye, Moriarty. That used to upset me. Now I just have fun with it. Oh, by the way, thank you. That's where it is. It came from YouTube. Boris was the one telling me. Thank you for the follow. A 1337 Turtle. Elite Turtle. Thank you for the follow. And welcome in. Hi, I'm Brian, and I like to play retro video games. And this week we're doing a little bit of everything, but mostly Burger Time. Good Lord, there's a lot of Burger Time. Serp says it's upsetting to honestly hard to shake sometimes. Best to have fun. Yeah, it's fine. No, bye. Oh, hi. No, you. Click. Get out of here. I loved Tapper back in the day. That was a good one. And Kurt says always loved running into that Tapper cabinet in the wild. So fun. Yeah. Now, would you mostly run into the beer tapper or the root beer tapper? I only ever ran into the root beer tapper. I think I had to go to the drinky places to do other things. Mr. Grover says if burgers were the only food source, I'd be happy. Yeah, I mean you got everything there. You got your glutens. You got your glutens. You got your trans fats. You got your salmonella. You got your what happens to cheese? Cheese rot? What is what else is there? You got your botulism. What can you get from pickles? Yeah, it's literally Bud rebranded right. It gets moldy, says, but doesn't this make it more cheesy? Can cheese be bad? Doesn't this make it more cheese? The reason I ask, says Serp, because I had never heard of it, and they have both root beer and beer at this barcade near me. That is great. Those are two. They were a very. You wouldn't necessarily see them in every arcade. The beer tapper specifically was designed and sold for bars. So if you were growing up and you were seeing arcades in a lot of places, that would not usually be in the one you would see. Those were more like in a bar situation. And then the root beer tapper was meant to go beyond that, but it didn't make it to too many of the local arcades either. Oh, it's called the Game Terminal in Nashville. It's nice. I'll have to check it out next time up in Nashville. Oh, it's free too. The guy just owns a shit ton of cabinets. Mr. Robert says, yeah, you can eat moldy cheese and be fine, right? But like lettuce can have the salmonella, right? Like that's what's Romaine's always like sporting some salmonella for some reason. Hamburger meat. So worms? No, worms are more of the pig thing, right? What's the worst that can, besides mad cow disease? What's the worst you can get there? What are we doing here? Oh yeah, I forgot what I was doing. All right, let's take these. Okay, so we got we said, oh my gosh, we said, what was it, grime? What was the other thing we had to have? We had to have GROM. Well, that's the graphics ROM and the exec. Why didn't they name it EROM and GROM? Why do they want to be so difficult? All right. And we just get the raw, or this is downloaded. I like to get raw. It's raw. Oh, this is my favorite. This is my favorite one. This is my favorite one. This is a great one. That's the first one. That's why. All right. Oh my gosh. What version is that? Ooh, the Mattel Aquarius. What? I never made the Mattel Aquarius. Did you know that the Mattel Aquarius, I think that was supposed to be the follow-up to, it was kind of a computer thing. It was going to be like a computer after the Intellivision, like an 8-bit computer. And they had a whole bunch of marketing money set aside for it. And then when it fell through, they were also releasing Burger Time at around the same time that they decided not to run the marketing for the Aquarius. And so the marketing money got shifted over to the Burger Time. So now you have all of these great Burger Time commercials. And if you watched me the other night, you've probably seen at least a few of these, but we're going to run them again for all those new heads out there who just got here. Let's watch at least one. Let's watch the most popular one for the Intellivision. It is the Burger Time commercial that was made from the money that had already been spent on the Aquarius. So they went from a market budget for a brand new machine that was going to be big money to just marketing for a video game. So let's check it out. Let's check this 1983 Intellivision Burger Time commercial out. Let's look at it. And I say that, but then
2 burgers to go, please.
Introducing Burger Time, the new home video game where you're the chef
Super
trying
graphics.
to make hamburgers. There's just one problem.
Ooh, ice cream.
Food is trying to make hamburger out of you. Another hot new arcade game for Intellivision, Burger Time. With arcade-like super graphics, only on Intellivision.
Super graphic.
Closed now.
We are closed now. There went your Aquarius money. There went your computer money right there. Your marketing that they already purchased. The marketing blocks they'd already purchased. The company they had already hired for all of this. And so guess what? Got a big budget. Big budget. Oh, hi, Captain Kipper. Right? I'm too skinny. Don't turn me into hamburgers, Mr. Gropa. Tonda, how is it going? How is that ice cream? And what kind of ice cream are you eating? Inquiring minds want to know. Tech says Burger Time is part of season 1 of Sonic for Hire. Really? I didn't know that. I'll have to check that out. The worst you can get from pigs is no bacon. Says, I think do you get botulism from pigs or worms? What is it? It seems like this bad. I can't remember. Terry says that was the one thing Arcade was missing. They needed drinks. Just sodas would have been nice. They probably didn't watch spill. Yeah, they didn't want spillage. Absolutely, they didn't want that. Terry, that's man was already being so mean to those arcade machines. You know, can you imagine putting drinks on there too? Mr. Captain Kipper says I sucked at this game back in the day. You know what? So did I. It's okay though. It's okay. It's okay. Wait a minute. Now, we didn't play this one the other day. I haven't played this one yet. We checked out the arcade version. Classic. Love the arcade version of Burger Time. We looked at the Atari 2600. Not my favorite. There's Crazy Taxi for some reason. And then we got Burger Deluxe on the Game Boy. And then we got the Flintstones Burger Time and Bedrock. Let's take a look at this one. I think we took a peek at the Burger Time Deluxe. We're definitely going to get to the Intellivision here in a minute. But let's fire this up real quick. You are going to play some games on your game stream eventually, Brian, right? You are going to play some games on your game stream. Here it comes. Let's do a little bit of Game Boy Color. Did I download the? I did. I did get the. So we got. Yeah, we got the nice little arcade wraps there. So we'll leave those there. Correct, Captain Kipper. So the Coleco version, I gotta know more about Coleco, because I swear when I look back at the Coleco, I'm like, how did Intellivision not just sue the crap? How did Mattel not sue the crap out of Coleco? I just don't understand how Coleco could have gotten away with so much stuff. Yahoo! Flintstone, you're late again. Sorry, Mr. Slate. I got a little. I don't remember his voice anymore. Something for you, special duty. Special duty. Oh, duty. Hey, take this outfit. My new Bronto King is in a mess. Oh, Burger Bar. Get over there now and clean it up. This should be easy. Yabba dabba do time. A dabba do time. They should have called it Bronto Burger. Oh, they missed out. The Flintstones and Burger Time and Bedrock. One player. Don't mind if I do. Pretty darn impressive, if you ask me. This would be 1989. Is that? Hey, wait, that's the. Okay, so we got a T-Rex guy coming towards us, but we got. Oh, what is it? What is Mixelplix? What is the Martian character name? Is it with Mr. Mixelplix? That's not it. What am I thinking of? Arg. All right, so let's get some meats down here. Okay, we got a giant mosquito, a prehistoric. Oh man, come on. This is just as hard as regular Burger Time. Terry says it reminds me of music by Robin. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. Great Kazoo. That's it, Kurtz. The Great Kazoo, Tonda. You got it. You got it. That's it. The Great Kazoo is correct. All right, now Peter Pepper. Okay, so we just performed an amazing trick. That's what you want to do. You want to be walking over top of the burger to the bun to the burger, and you want it to fall on top of the enemies so you can get them out of here. You're out of here. All right, this thing's coming. Okay, what's my special move here? Oh, okay. All right. Oh no! Oh, I didn't see him coming up underneath me there. Yarg. That's a pretty. I gotta admit, that's some pretty solid pixel work to turn Fred into a recognizable character. I mean, it really is just a jumble mess, but it's very recognizable. It's a little bit chibi, and I appreciate that. I mean, I can tell this is a pretty impressive pixel work. I mean, I can at least tell. Mr. Garber says, does the speed work in this game? Well, that's a good question. So the Game Boy Color, was that 2 buttons or 3 buttons? If it's 2 buttons, lots of times RetroArch will do turbo. All right, B7A. You guys be B7A. Play it again. Let's find out. Oh, really? Harvey Korman. I did not know that. All right. Do I only have so many swings with that thing? No, I must only have so many swings with that thing. But I do think that was the turbo button as far as the swing goes, because usually that's mapped to the X. In the Microsoft world, it would be the X. In the PS world, it would be the square. In the Nintendo world, it would be YZ. Why not Z? Anchor says, I think Jack in the Box still walks across the burger ingredients. All right, so we're still stunning characters. We start out with a club, which is more impressive than than Mr. Pepper, Peter Piper Pepper. We get a club Flintstone. Now, ideally, you would have one of these chumps follow you over top of a burger. If they're on the burger when it falls, it's supposed to go down too. I'm not sure how the little fly thing works, but there's some strat you can use here, right? A little strategy. But all Burger Time is the same. All right, so usually when you grab the club, will that mean, oh my gosh, stuck on ladder just like in every other version. Okay, so the club is just a club. So in the Burger Time, regular Burger Time, you would walk over to, oh look, there's a Dino. Ooh, can I ride Dino like Yoshi? Now that would, oh, come on. That would make this game the ultimate. Boom. All right, oh, there we go. Look at that. I just cleared the area. Dino, get to the grill, Dino. There's also a Bob's Burgers NES fan-made port. I don't know if you remember the episode of Bob's Burgers where Bob recalls playing a game called Burger Boss in school. And there is a video game, a modern port. Look at that. He throws this piece up. Boom. Throws up the peace signs. Barney, my pebbles! No! It's good. It's good. Let me some Bob Burgers. Me too. I love Bob's Burgers. Or as Teddy says, Bob Burger. Your name's not Bob Burger? No, why would it be Bob Burger? Of course not. Crazy. So the interesting thing here is I see that, first of all, Barney and Fred both in this bezel art are both tonguing it. Ah, loving it. Especially Barney. Like Fred looks, he just looks like he's dog hounding it, right? He just looks like he's dogging it. And Barney actually looks like he's doing some Miley Cyrus kind of stuff over there, like just licking my tongue. And but he's also peppering, it looks like, over there. So that's good. that's good. You know, this is fine. This is fine. I've had a Game Boy Color, and I found the Flintstones Burger Time on sale somewhere. I think this is a decent port. It's fun enough, right? A little slow for me, though. It seems a little slower than the other Burger Time. And since it's a smaller screen, it's a little harder to avoid the enemies, which makes it a little more difficult and as a result, a little less fun. It's okay. It's okay. Now let's hop back over to the Burger Time Deluxe. So it was single screen on the Fred and the Flintstone thing, right, on Game Boy, which is fine. That's because the original game was. But the Game Boy Color, the Game Boy game, it has a scrolling screen. So it's a single screen, but it's a scrolling screen, if that makes sense. Single stage screen, but it's a zoomed in, and you just kind of, navigate around that one screen. And by the way, I went with this is some really good audio though. Let's crank this up. This is not nearly as annoying as that Flintstone thing. Look at that pickle too. Look at this side art. Look at this side art. Love it. Look at that angry pickle. Oh, I love it. This is beautiful. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Man on grits. If it's pronounced any other way, I don't want to say it. I want to say man on's grits. It doesn't matter if it is Manon's grits. I'm going with man on's grits. I love it. Thank you for the follow and welcome in. Oh, hi. I'm Brian Dunaway and I play retro video games. And this week we're doing Burger Time. This is Burger Time Deluxe for the Game Boy. And it's usually not this color. But I went into RetroArch and loaded up the options, as you do when you are using the Gambit or Gambate version of the core. The other cores have options too, but I'm more familiar with this particular one. This is the one I usually like to look at. So you got your you get your Game Boy Color colorization. You can go into different. You can set it to auto, Game Boy Color, internals. There's a Super Game Boy. That's really cool. Some games had packs that would come with it, but there also was some out here too. Is some color packs, and you can just pick from them. You can probably look these up on the internet somewhere. And lots of times I just kind of know the ones that I like. But typically I think it's just there's your DMG. There's your DMG. And you can choose that. And then you got pack 1 and 2. You could also determine that you want to do multiple packs, which is an option as well. But I think this is the color correction mode. I think this will get us back to... Does it apply it immediately or does it wait until we get out of it? I can't remember. Let's find out. There it goes. There's your green. There's your green, Tonda. Got your pea green. Your DMGs. Aunt Curse's Doritos has a new late night cheeseburger flavored chip that's pretty great. I'm always down for some Doritos. Big Pun Queen, what is going on? If I haven't seen you forever, Nintendo Burger Time is hard. Only get to the second level. This is true. The Nintendo version is a little bit hard. The arcade version is a little bit hard too. But once you learn a few tricks, you can make it through. The arcade version seemed to scale to me a little better than the NES version. That's just my opinion. But you know what? Nintendo Hard is the thing for a reason. Texas Rick Moranis plays Barney. Yeah, I mean that. Yeah. I've seen both. Was there 2 or 3 of the Flintstones? I only recognize 2 of the live-action Flintstones movies. That would be with John Goodman and Rick Moranis playing the roles of Fred and Rubble. Captain says, still have my OG Game Boy. I call it the Tetris machine. So this is one of the things we talked about. If I did decide to create some kind of retro pie kind of thing that was community themed, and maybe we just send out, make your own SD card, build your own. Here's the instructions. I don't know. I haven't figured out what I want to do exactly just yet. Anyway, we could use some net play with on the verses, right? I think that's accurate. Here we go. Nut and Donuts. He looks so angry. But here we go. This is making good use. I thought this one scrolled. Am I remembering it incorrectly now? I thought it was a single screen, but it scrolled. But the point is this. The graphics are scaled in such a way that I feel pretty good about this. And the audio is fan-freaking-tastic. I don't know if this would be coming out of your original Game Boy, but this is fantastic. And look at those wieners. Somebody just look at those wieners. There you go, Pickle Boy. So the later game, I think, like that one that came out in 2011, they make use of a pretty smart idea. And that is that the burger at the bottom can have ingredients that involve the bad guys. So if you will I make it? Oh, I did it. Yes, sirree. That goes down 2 because they were on the platform. All right, there we go. We stunned all of the condiments, and there we go. Cleared the stage. Bing, bing. But look at that. We got an achievement. Retro achievement achieved. Brian is mission deep on retro achievements. At retroachievements.com. Oh no, I'm a wiener. Oh, look, it didn't get me though. He didn't get me. He wanted to. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I would say this level seems easier. Oh, I lied. Oh, no more pepper. I was all out of pepper. I was all out of pepper, man. And Kurt, yeah, the wiener shake and the burger flops. That is some on-point animation, man. Okay, I see what's harder about the second level. Is I used up all of my pepper in the first level. So Peter Piper picked peppers in Run Rock Rhyme, and I'm gonna lose all the time, apparently. There's some pepper. It's a pepper grinder. I love the fact that the things look like the things. Now, I don't want to give this game too much credit because the original game came out in 82, and this one came out around 89. Look at me getting a second retro achievement. Woo! Peter Pepper tricked a pickle. Take that, you stupid pickle. I see your wieners and they are glorious. Oh, wait, I got a little chef guy down there. This is actually more fun than the arcade one. There we go. Look at me picking up more stuff. I am killing it. I've never done so good at Burger Time. I didn't know Burger Time could be enjoyable. I didn't even know that was an option. Wow, how many achievements have I gotten so far? I love it. Did I get extra man? Oh my gosh, look at me. I'm apparently good at Burger Time. I thought I was bad. Look at me being good at Burger Time. Oh, take that, pepper butthole. You wiener. Take that, pepper, you big wiener. Oh, I love the big eyes, though. The big eyes is great. Selling me. Yeah, you are, Tondi. Got to get some achievements, man. I'm knocking these bad boys out. Oh, there's a pepper. Oh, I'm getting greedy. I'm about to use it. Oh, I used it right away. I should have used it. I didn't need it. He was walking away. I got it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, no. I could have gone here. Okay. Woohoo. Yeah, baby. I'm good at Burger Time. Thank you, Game Boy. Ooh, there's a password. Is 2 eggs, a weenie, and a chef. 2 eggs, a weenie, and a chef. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this little screen, too. Look at that little story in between. What is this game doing? Besides being freaking awesome, holy Moses, I've never enjoyed Burger Time more. Let's go look at these achievements now that we had a chance to settle down a little bit. Here's your active achievements. If you're not using retro achievements, you really should. Works really well with, you've got your Miiu Minis. You got your little handheld Miiu Minis. If you got RGXX, was it 30? Anyway, some of the ones with Wi-Fi allow you to do retro achievements. You can do it on a Raspberry Pi. You can do it on your PC. Anyway, if you guys want to know more about how retro achievements work and how you set them up, just let me know and we'll talk about it. But here's some recently unlocked ones apparently, and there's a couple that are already locked. But down here, typically at the bottom, look at there's a lot of, oh my gosh. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Look at all of these amazing achievements down here. All right, where's the ones I unlocked these? Is that what it's saying? Beat stage 1.4, 1.3. Okay, interesting. So these are the ones I unlocked. And then we got more that are locked. Active challenges. Okay, so these are ones I've gotten partially way through. Is that what we're saying? Beat stage 2.1 without using pepper. No, you can't stop me. Okay, these are the ones I possibly could earn this time around. These are the active challenges this round, and these are the ones we unlocked. Peter Pepper picked a pickle. Peter Pepper licked a pickle. Peter Pepper licked a pickle without any pepper. Peter Pepper picked up a 1-up. Peter Pepper tricked a pickle. Part 2. Without any pepper. Oh wait, it's the same ones. Is that not the same ones? B stage. I think some of these are repeated. No, they're just in just the opposite order. I got you because I did it on level 1.2. I got you. And they go. I got you. Woo! Look at that. All right, let's take just a second here to just get our breath. Whew, that was fun. Wow. All right. Where's my drink? What did I do with my drink? Drink. Who forgot to tell me to hydrate? Man on. Wait a minute. Wow. Look, man. Man, I am so sorry. Not only did I get it wrong earlier, is man on's gifts. I said grits. Shows you how engaged I was. Mr. Grove, thank you, Kurtz. And Kurtz gave me that hydrate. Absolutely. This is a real game. Believe it or not, this is real. There's a Bob's Burgers. We need to download that before we talk about it on Friday. Ralph Macchio, what is going on? Kick, oh my God, it's him. I'm a big fan of the Brian Dunaway show on Twitch. Yes, baby, Ralph Macchio. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Oh, Tonda has been, I've noticed this, been working on Pokemon Pinball Ruby and Sapphire. I've got to get into my Pokemons as well. I said I was going to do it back in February, and then things happened, life happened. Ralph Macchio is here. Yeah, Mr. Grover, that is a real code, a real soda. Oh, is that a real soda? Yes. This thing here, this Coke, this, I guess this is what you're talking about. Yeah, it's a little Coca-Cola, Coke Zero. Hold on a second. Focus into focus. There it is. Zero sugaries. But I also like the coconut one. That was really good. Yes, Burger Time Deluxe was released for the Game Boy in 1991. Wow, how late is that? But yeah, look, that is much later in the life cycle, right? Well, not really 91 for them, but yeah, much later. It's almost 10 years later. So yeah, they knew how to Burger Time at this point. Yeah. Oh, Coke Zero. So no. What did I say? Who knows what I said? Those candle lavalier, those candle holders look like little faces. Judging faces at that. Very judgmental faces. I like how the pickles move. Much better. Oh no, I ain't got no pepper. Please go to the way. No, I was locked in. No way around it. Yeah. But as you saw earlier, so this is, I do like, I like the DMG. I like the old green screen, but I also like throwing in the other colors because I like to, but I can't remember what some of my favorites though. Let's see, Pocket Living Green. What color? Blue, brown, dark, grayscale, pastel mix. That sounds sexy. Let's see what the pastel mix looks like. Give me a little bit of that, if you don't mind. Oh yeah, look at this. This looks like an intentional color palette, doesn't it? Look at that. I hate the palette. Oh, I got him. I did get him. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. There's a pepper. Pepper, pickle, pick. Uh-oh. Yep, that's fine. I got it. Nope. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Cutting it close. Oh, they got me trapped. Yeah, the pickles have their own. Hey, Shay, what is going on, my friend? I'm not, that one's a little bit much. That one's a little bit much. I wish I could do like some shortcuts for these, just to like switch between them really quickly. Super Game Boy 1A. I know that the Super Game Boy had how many color palettes? They had a whole bunch, and you could the ROMs would go out and they would have assigned to them specific color palettes. But I don't know which one it was. This looks pretty good. Oh, this looks real good. Look at this. Yeah. Fire this up on your Super Game Boy Deluxe. Get a little Burger Time Deluxe. It looks good. That looks pretty good. Now see, this pleases my eyes greatly. There's a Game Boy Color version of the game from 2001. Oh, okay, you were saying it was a Game Boy Color version. Right, we did play a Game Boy Flintstone, but I don't know if we played the Game Boy Color version. Is it the exact same one? Is the exact same ROM just released? Oh, Burst made it. Mr. Groper says, are people still buying name brand soda at $10 for a 12-pack when the knockoff is a third the price? Well, this was a gas station purchase, right? So it was a gas station purchase. And it was like, you know, it's like, yeah, I didn't have time for that. But no, I don't use it. Usually if I buy it from a store, I usually buy the 2-liter drinks. I don't usually buy individually packaged drinks unless I am out and about and just like, I need something that's going to be in a container that I can carry with me with a top. And I talk like that when I'm out. I don't know why. It's very annoying, but I do it anyway. Happy wieners all day long. Oh, I gotta watch Smiling Friends. I gotta watch that. Anybody watching that? Anybody catch the second season? Scott and Andrew both have been telling me 2 liters knockoffs are $1 here. Good choice. Yeah. I don't mind a knockoff. You know, there's Dr. Pepper. Pretty much the only drink I really buy in a 2-liter is gonna be Dr. Pooper. Dr. Pooper. Do I have any? Yes, I got pepper. So I just picked one up. And you're a pepper too. Burger Time's only Peter Pepper's only true enemy is getting caught on a ladder. That's the only true enemy. Oh, those pickles. Oh, they got me. I had plenty of pepper. What was I doing? I should have peppered it up. Had more pepper than I had lives. Let's try to get into this Intellivision. So I got a question. So here's the question. So the Intellivision controller had kind of a D-pad kind of thing, and then it had let's see, 9, was it 10, 11, was it 12 or 9? I think it was 12 buttons, like a phone, right? And then it had 2 side buttons. That's a lot of buttons. Am I remember that correctly? Yeah, terrible. The D-pad was, the disc was the D-pad. Yeah, it was in a keypad, right? It was essentially a D-pad, but it was still a disc, right? Did it have any spinning capabilities? I didn't have it in television. I've only seen it in pictures. I think I might have seen one like at a yard sale once, and I touched it, but that's about as far as I went. Never heard of Smiling Friends. Adding it to the watch list ASAP, says Ann Kurtz. Very good. No spin, just a disc. All right, that's fine. But I think they did that. Didn't they do Tron as well? I think, did Mattel, so let me try to see if I can remember this. Did Mattel get the license to Tron and then make a Tron game for the Intellivision? Am I remembering that correctly? It sounds like I might be right, but I'm not sure. Also, by the way, this mouse I have, it's just a mouse, you know? It just does this little mousy thing, but it does a thing that I don't like. It's a rechargeable mouse. It's the M6P. It's cute. It's, you know, it gets the job done for most of what I have to do. But it's got one of those goes to sleep modes. And so I'll go over here to move something on the desktop and it won't move. I'm like, where's that? And I click the button. And then it starts moving. Usually. Sometimes it doesn't. So then I hit the button twice, trying to think, oh, maybe I didn't hit it the first time. I didn't wake up. And then I click on something that I don't mean to click on, and it closes it or opens to something that makes me mad. 12 keys in the pad. Okay, so it was 12. So you got four. Well, no, wait, that's not right. 12 keys in the pad. You got plastic overlays for the button pad. Wait, 12 keys? I'm only counting 4. Yeah, that's right. 4 times. That's right. Yeah, 4 times 3. That's right. 3. Yeah. 3 columns, 4 rows. That's right. Mr. Ever says, Jesus, turned on my AC. F in Arizona. I lived in Arizona, lived in Ahwatukee. And I've lived in South Carolina for most of my life. Want to fight about it? That's what we say around here. And I even though Arizona, I was swimming in January, the humidity was so much lower. I don't know how it is now because it's been 23 years since I've been there. Man, it was nice. It was nice to just walk in the shade and escape the heat. Even at 100 degrees, it's like I'm hot, and walking to the shade. I'm cool. It's good over here. It's cool, you know. But here in South Carolina, it's like 80% humidity almost always. So you're in the heat. You step under the shade, and you're still in the heat. The heat's just following you everywhere you go. The big moving stink. Been kind of chilly here in eastern Canada, low 60s for sure. Humidity can be worse. Yeah, it can be. But I know when I was there that Arizona was having a serious issue with humidity because more and more people were wanting to put grass. They were wanting to plant grass and they were wanting pools. Every backyard had a pool. Problem is, you put a bunch of grass and a bunch of pools, you could get some humidity eventually. Not a good idea when you're out there in the hot heat. It's the same here in Waco. Yep, Tex, you know the feeling. It's always humid in Texas. I'm always humid in Texas. All right, so we got that one Intel ROM. We need the G. We got the executive, but we need the G ROM. Is what it was called, I believe. Is that what it's called? The G ROM, the GROM. Did I already download it? Maybe. Boink. Oh, didn't mean to copy it. There we go. All right, I had not. So we got the GROM. There we go. And I'm going to now access. So the good thing about the RetroPie is you can turn on Samba. You can access your RetroPies just using your Windows Explorer and throw your BIOSes in there and all that kind of stuff. You can also use WinSCP, which I use occasionally. These are all tools of my trade. Transferring files. That's what I do. Let's see. BIOS. Does the BIOS need to be anywhere special, or can I just throw it in the main BIOS folder? I already have my SCPHs for my other things. I noticed earlier that Emulation Station did not pick up my ROMs because they are zipped in my Intellivision, and I don't know if it recognizes zip files. I may have to extract them or find a way to do something else. Television, there you are. Intellivision, it stands for intelligent vision, intelligent television, right? And then Coleco, you may ask yourself, what does Coleco stand for? Well, you would be surprised that Coleco was started out as a leather company, and I believe the LE in the middle of Coleco stands for leather, and I'm trying to remember what the first and last part was, because it was the first two letters of each of the word of the three-part name, and leather was the second part. Coleco was colon leather. No, that wouldn't be right. Coleco, yeah, that'd be right. CO, yeah, and then colon leather or colon leather. What's the Leco part? What's the Leco? Tandy was a leather company too. Weird. And Tandy, that's funny because Tandy, that's funny because I guess tan. Like tan leather. That's interesting. There you go. Skits knows the Connecticut Leather Company. There you go. So that's what your Coleco is for. Atari owned in Intellivision in 2020 is 20. Yeah, it really is because it's only really a name, right? So I mean, the Amico didn't really go anywhere, so all that kind of died flat. So yeah, now Atari has the branding. And of course, Atari's not really Atari, right? I mean, Bushnell's not over there doing Atari or anything. It's all just branded, right? So I mean, yeah. I wonder if we need to drop those in the main menu or not. So let's Emulation Station in order to pick up new ROMs. There may be other ways to do this, but I know the quickest way to do it is to restart the Emulation Station if you haven't picked up the system before. If you haven't picked up any ROMs in the system, see it's loading up all the different systems right there as we speak. I'm assuming you can see that. Let me see. Okay. And now we should have a new magazine cover for Intellivision. Let's just see if that's true. It is not true. It is a lie. It is a lie. I do not see any. Do I need to then put it in this? Why not have? Here's another question. Does it recognize? I wonder why the Intellivisions aren't working. Can I get on that board? Totally get on the board. But 3M is the Minnesota Mining and Manufacturing Company. Oh, see, 3M. I didn't know that, Captain Kipper. Look at that. Business folks give no shit what the product is. That's it. What's up, monkey butts? Start monkey bananas. But anyway, Tandy Radio Shack, their in-house brand, right? Is that what that was? Did they purchase Radio Shack, purchase them, or did they just have like a serious agreement? I don't know. I've got to go back and find out. Anyway, Tandy, I think, had licensed the Intellivision too, right? I mean, Sears licensed it, I believe. What were those called? The Telstar systems. Didn't JCPenney do one too? So there was a weird time when you were licensing stuff like that. All right, so let me see why this Intellivision is not picking up. I had all of them in a zip file, and then I put it in a subfolder, but it doesn't seem to recognize it. Do I have to install the lib in free NTV? I don't know, Brian. Oh, look, here's the BIOS ROMs too. Oh man, I'm such a goober. Oh, they have the super. Okay, look at these ROMs. We'll have to look at this too. I'm telling you things I'm not showing you. Sears Super Video Arcade BIOS. So is that the ones they're using then? Interesting. Yeah, so my little Intel pack that I had that came with something. Let me see. Game Writer. That was pretty cool. I was doing Burger Time. Burger time. Burger time. Burger time. Did I not extract it? I'm starting to think that I did not extract it. I'm starting to think that I did not extract it, but I had to. I had to have. Yeah, is this there? Get these files. All right, there it is. I'm going to bring these into the main directory. Burger Time New Levels Hack. Oh, this has a new levels hack. Oh, very nice. Oh, very nice indeed. Let's try this again. Let's try Emulation Station rebooting one more time to see if it'll pick up these. You'll see at the bottom of the screen, see it's picking up all the little systems, doing this little thing. I did not see Intellivision down there in the things it scanned through. So, thinking maybe I've got to go in and turn on something interesting. I have not done this part. Let's go in the RetroPie setup. Is that where there's a RetroArch? Would it be RetroArch? Let's find out. Let's find out together. I don't remember anyone licensing television. Atari 26 was with Sears. Captain Kipper, yes. Both Intellivision and Atari both did that. They were, I think they were the two biggest, right? The Coleco was up there too. Groper says, I can beat Bubsy on Super Nintendo is just an, oh, nice. Pfft, doing better than me. Jeez. Low core, to load content. Oh, okay. I think I've, all right. So I have not set up all this stuff. Where is, usually I can see more options, right? Let's see, drivers. Let's see, have more things here. So I'm assuming I have not set it up so that we can, so it's showing everything. All right. Obviously, I haven't done all the setups with this stuff. So user interface, menu item visibility. Let's see, show online updater or downloader. This is not the way to do it on the Raspberry Pi, though. I don't think this is the right way to do it. I think I need to go into the Raspberry Pi part. But I just wanted to see if it was in here, like already, because usually the RetroPie part, like, informs this part. Show advanced settings, please, and thank you. Oh, no, do that. All right. And we're going to save the configuration file. Once we do that, it should. We should be create RetroArch and start it back up. We should be able to see anything. Groper says, I pay insurance and taxes on time. Don't want to lose my house. Good point. Good point. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, yeah, Radio Shack had the Coco. Oh, Tandy owned Radio Shack, Captain Kid. Did I get that wrong? See, that's I'm a little weak in that area of knowledge. I'm a little weak there in that knowledge. I'm still going through it. Let's see here. Let's take a look. It's in a book. The Reading Rainbow. I'm still missing some stuff. Where are Okay, is it here then? Load core. Oh, here it is. Okay, it's right here. Let's see. Download a core. Fetching core list. Okay, so it's not going to show. Let's see what. Maybe it'll show me that. Oh, look at that. Ooh, neat. Neato completo. Install or restore core. I think I might do this from the RetroPie part. Yeah, look at that. It's all kinds of messed up now. Whoop, 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 whoop. It didn't care for that, did it? No. Quit program. Tech says, you humming one of the Super Mario Brothers makes me want to ask if you're going to see the next Mario. Oh, absolutely. I saw the last one. Why wouldn't I see the new one? Absolutely. Captain Kirby says, Pi is busy. Is it here? Sometimes I get lost in the things. I don't think it's here. I think I need to go into the other. What did I go to? Let me see what I went to. Oh, Raspberry config. Pfft, no wonder. No one need to go into I need to go here, right? This is where the packages are. Packages. Tech's looking for the next movie. I am. I want to actually see the Garfield movie. Even though I know people are like, that's going to be stupid. That's fine. I don't expect anything else. Manage core packages. Oh, my bad. Nope, back, please. Back more. And more back. Main packages, optional package, driver experimental packages, dependency packages. Beep, 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 beep. Would it be under main? See how these always seem confusing. Okay, here we go. Okay, so here's the lib retro cores. Ideally on a Raspberry Pi, unless you've in the RetroPie, unless you've done some funky stuff. Do the funky stuff. You want to use the lib retro cores. So we've got the Gambot. All right, so we're looking for, was it a free INT? So let's go up here. I'm not seeing that in the lib retros. Maybe they don't have a specific lib retro part. You know, I'm not seeing it in television version. Interesting. So is that not part of it? I may have to go into some more. There's a Muppin. What's Muppin with you? All right. Manage optional packages. Okay, maybe here they are. Okay, let's see. Okay, here's the full list. That was just the ones we already have installed. Here we go. Lib retro. So there we go. That's the problem. That's the reason why we aren't going anywhere, right? I thought it was all done automatically though once it detected the files in the folder and stuff from the game list. I don't know. Yeah, Mr. Groper, the people complained about the Mario movie. It was fine. It was fine. Install core not allowed. I think it will, but it was acting funky, so I was like, bump that. I'm gonna do it from here. I'm gonna do it from here. Guess we can. Because there's many ways, many ways. So we've added the core. But I think we still got to restart, right? Because it's still got to detect the libraries. So now we have the core matching it. So now it knows to look for the game list. And now we need to restart Emulation Station. And now it should go through that one, right? Do we see it? Oh, I didn't see it so fast. I couldn't see. Did you guys see it? It was super fast. I should slow that down. Arcade in television. High five. There's some Tron World Cup soccer in this issue. There we go. Now we've got some stuff. Yeah, look at recognized all my little Worm Whopper. Worm Whomper. Worm Whomper. That's hard to say. And there is your Intellivision. Got a little Beauty and the Beast. Is that a Disney Beauty and the Beast? I knew they had Beauty and the Beast for Intellivision, but was it the Disney one? I don't think that's right. Oh, yeah, Daphne is awesome. Daphne is how I played plenty of my Laserdisc games. It's really good. It's really good. Bow, bow, bow. Tex says the last Garfield movie I saw was the only of interest to me because of the actress who played it. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, you know, John Arbuckle would agree with you. He does like the Liz. He does like the Liz. All right, let's play some Bouncing Pixels. No thanks. Brick Out. No thanks. Burger Time, and more Burger Time. I'm asking why there's 3 Burger Times. Well, because I messed up. First of all, I got the zip file, but then I also extracted the zip file because there's 2 INT files inside of it, which are the extension for those files. And what happens is, what happened was, one of them unlocks some extra additional levels. So let's see if we get this one. That's what I figured. The first one is a folder, in fact. And then it gives you the two that are in there. So we can play the original Intellivision version from the 1982 Mattel. Now, the free INT is supposed to, by default, map these controller buttons to the 12 plus 13, 14 D-pad worth of buttons. Let's just see how far we get. Yeah, I stayed for the burger time. So obviously the man who programmed this thing is a genius, right? All right. That's Paul's. Okay, so good. That says hold A, press A for help. Okay. Select one or two players. Perfect. Okay. I'm doing just the A players. Okay, so wait a minute. One or two players. Oh, okay. All right. So if I hit either of the bumper buttons on the left or right hand side, I get a little mini box that shows that. So then I will go to 2 for my, no, I'm just going to 1. I'm going to use my selector. There we go. So the circle in this case, or the A on the Nintendo controller, or the B on the Xbox controller get you that. Then you hit that again, I'm assuming, or do you have to hit like an enter button? I bet you got to go down here to enter. Ah, there you go. See, 1 enter. And this is the thing I read about this game. First of all, it's got amazing audio, right? That's spot on. But everything's green. All the burgers are green. That's not what you want. All right. Okay. It looks like my analog stick is where it's at. Oh, I'm not very good. So it's D-pad. Let me take a look here. Let me try this again. All right. So player 1, here they come. All right. D-pad is not doing anything on my system. All right, but I am able to use my analog stick, my left analog stick, which is going to be a nightmare for ladders. Let me tell you what's not great. Analog sticks and ladders, but I see that egg is over easy and he's coming to get me. I do like how the score is so big and you walk in front of it. I like that. I like it. All right. And look, the AI is not evil. It's not evil. It's not trapping me in places. It's giving me opportunities to make my own mistakes. I appreciate that. Oh, I'm not moving anymore. Why am I not moving anymore? Oh, my control just quit on me. It's like I don't even want to operate anymore. Interesting. What I'm using is this little cheap PS2 knockoff kind of controller, wireless controller. Works on a 2.4 gigahertz. Look at that. Oh, look, I got an achievement. I got a freaking achievemo. I got an achievemo, baby. Take that. How? Oh, he came and got me, though. Look at that. And Kurt says, this is the first public appearance of Beyond Meat. Right, PS2s are there. That's built for Madden, man. This is Madness. Oh, come on. All right, now it's getting evil. I forgot pepper them. I forgot about the pepper. Oh, it's too late. Wait a minute, maybe not. Okay, select 1 or 2 players. Okay, so that's how that works. That's not too bad. That's better than I thought it would be. So Intellivision works pretty good. The free INT the core that comes with RetroArch, not too bad. So this is the controller I'm using. Is just a look at that. So it's got like has the ability for analog. So that's what the little red button is for. The green button tells you the power's on. You turn it off and on. It uses just AAA batteries, I believe. Someone sent me when they sent me a Raspberry Pi one time, preloaded with some stuff. A little PS2 era type controller. It's fine. Or PS3 clone. Is this a PS3 controller? Or is this the PS2 controller? Let's take a look at it. Get real close. And then we'll make a judgment call. What do you think? Am I misremembering my PS2 controller? Because this is my real deal PS2 controller. Real deal PS2 controller. The real deal physical PS2 controller. There's the knockoff. I don't know. Oh well, yeah, PS2 are wired. Obviously that was the clone, right? But I thought the PS3 had I thought the PS3 had let's take a look. PS2 versus PS3. I believe you, man. I'm just going by what my memory remembers. And let's take a look at some images here. Oh my God. God, don't ask Google PS2 versus PS3. It'll give you a real butthole scratch. Oh my God, I don't want to watch a video. I don't want to watch a video. I want to look at some. I just want to look at some stupid pictures. Let me look at some stupid pictures, you stupid pee-poo. Was it exactly the same controller as one was wireless and one wasn't? I mean, was it the exact same shape and everything? Mr. Grubber, I broke a ton of controllers. They might be similar. PS3 was wireless. PS2 might look the same. That's what I'm curious about. Was it exactly the same? Let's look that up in Google. Hey, was the PS2 controller the same shape and layout as the PS3? Question mark. I'm going to take it along for a ride so you know I'm just making up bullshit. I'm not just making up nothing. Take a look here. Windows capture. Boom. All right, let's see. Oh, Reddit says this PS2 controller concept design is really, I'm not talking about it, but it's a PS2 controller, reflect table, interchangeable. PS controllers, okay. Are PS2, PS3 and PS2 controllers the same? Nope. The PS2 controllers are wired and lack the motion sensing and wireless features the PSO. Yeah, this doesn't have any motion sensing. No, but it does have wireless stuff. So I guess it's neither. I guess it's neither then, right? So, yeah. So there you go. Is wireless like the PS3? But it's not 6-axis like the, there you go. It's PS 2.5. We were all right. We can all go home being happy knowing that we were all right. That's amazing. That's a good night. It's a good night when everybody can be right. I like it. I like it. All right, let's see if we can do this thing again. This isn't too bad. It's not as bad as I thought it'd be. So we go to one player, do that, hit your one, then you pop down there, hit your thing. All right, I do think I'm gonna have to do some modifications because I really feel I would feel more comfortable doing this with the D-pad. Even though at the arcade you had a stick, which would be less like a D-pad. But however, there's a lot more control. I have Pepper, and I keep forgetting. I haven't even used it the first time. Let's see how to even use it. All right, let's see which button is this the action button? Oh, I guess it's the action button. So we pretty much just have just one action in Burger Time, right? That's fine. Okay, so this isn't bad. The audio is superb. I was listening to some interviews with the programmer for this game today. Trying to remember his name. Oh, I should have peppered. Why didn't I pepper? And he talked about programming this game, basically converting it from the arcade. Level design. I don't know if he did level design. People wore many hats back in the day. He did it in 2 months because he was getting married, and he didn't want this on his plate. He didn't want this on his plate on his honeymoon. So he finished it in 2 months. This conversion. Now there's other people too. There's graphics people. There's art people. There's not a lot of. In a lot of games, you would have a lead designer who would be specifically for designing, making sure the team is good to go, but that's not how these are listed. And the only person who's really talking was the programmer. I don't know what you're talking about, but I like it. I gotta see what's going on in the chat room. Something about don't pull reseller crap on your friends. Well, I don't know what that means. I must be missing part of a conversation. I love it. Let's at least clear the first one. See if we can get a retro. Oh, our first Intellivision achievement. Was there any achievements? Did anybody even see? I didn't even look to see if there were any. I don't even know if this even has achievements on this one. Oh, there is. Oh, we did do one. Have we already unlocked it? Okay, pinch of pepper, collect a French fry, coffee, ketchup, or ice cream. Player one only. Fastest speed setting. What does that mean? Oh, let's see. Is there a can we do? Oh, no core options available. So how do we do fastest speed available? Or does that just mean it automatically does that? I don't know. What's our cheats here? I don't want to know. Can we cheat? We could totally cheat. How about some video sharing? We didn't do. We didn't do though. We didn't do this. Hey, Let's take a look at this. This is always fun for me. Close this out. All right. So you I don't know if you noticed or not, but we didn't have any bezels on that one. And the reason why is because the bezel process is something I do as needed. So I don't download all the bezel project. Oh, well, I didn't go as planned. I did unlock one skits. Imagine the artist put this on a imagine the artist put this on a resume, fool. Let's see here. Boop. Let's see. We need to get to. You'll notice I don't have a lot of ROMs on any of my systems, and there's a reason for that. Because I don't like looking at a bunch of stupid ROMs and games I don't play because it's too many stuff. I don't need access to everything. I have a very specific taste. Very specific games I'm wanting to play. I don't need a bunch of crap that I don't know what the crap it is sitting there in my way as I scroll through it. But Brian, it's so hard to go out and find the ROMs. I do. I make plans. Why are you so mean to me? All right. Let's see. Which one is under RetroPie setup? The one thing I don't like about this theme, though, is it doesn't give you the extra details. I'd like to go in and modify this magazine theme to give you the extra details. Usually when you mouse over top of RetroPie in most of the other themes, it gives you information about the function. And I'm trying to remember. It's the Bezel Project's guys own. Duh. Captain says, plans? We have no plans. They never work. But we got plans. We always got plans, right? Boris Badanov. Oh, hi, Gameplay Boy. Oh, did I do the update? I think I did the update. That's my bad. You should update your script. You know, you should do, let's see. Okay, that's fine. Okay, all right. So we can do a couple of things. You can either do this theme style, which means per game, or you can do it per system. It's easier if you just do it per system because there's only so many. There's a lot of possibilities as far as games go. So I usually go in here and I only install the ones I need, the ones I actually am using. And we'll talk about the bezels here in a second, but we need to go get the Intellivision one. There we go. Wink. Click on that. This little script on GitHub and just, pretty simple to install, especially if you know how to use the command line. What you do? Hey, you know what I haven't asked lately? How you doing? How is everything going on Wednesday night or Thursday morning? How is your day? How's your day been? I hope it's been good. And Kurtz reminds me that I need to hydrate, but not with water. Not with what I should be hydrating with, but instead this bubbly acid water that doesn't even have sugar in it, but sometimes I can't drink water every time. I drink a lot of water, and sometimes I need something other than water. And there you go. I'm not perfect. I never claim to be perfect. I actually hydrated with beer. There you go. And Kurtz, that's one way to do it. All right, so we did the Bezel project. Do we have to restart Emulation Station for it to take place? I don't think so. I think it automatically just puts those into the system. And let's just go back here, and we are going to go. Look at this level hack, too. How does that work? I might try that here in a second, too. Let's fire up the Burger Time and see if we get some beautiful bezels on the side of our screen. We did, but it looks like is just the system bezel. So the Bezel project is working very hard towards getting nice custom themes for each game, and a lot of them do have them, but sometimes it just falls back onto the system, and that's fine because maybe for whatever reason they don't have. And it's a shame, really, because there's some great work out there, specifically for the Intellivision, because they had those nice little insert cards that would go over top of the keyboard. And they look really good. Plus, the Intellivision, I think, was the first system to use the clamshell boxes. Am I remembering that correctly? It feels like I'm right. Uh-oh, I just discovered something. So this overlay is over top of the thing. Oh, that's not good. Okay, so before I was just hitting the left controller and I was able to see. So that's not good. So what we could do is, okay, so we could go in and make that overlay more transparent. However, that's not good. Display overlay, show overlay behind menu. We could do that. Oh, that doesn't show anything. But maybe it's not overlay then. Not overlay? Is it a video layout? How's it functioning then? How are you functioning? You have to be an on-screen overlay, right? You're not a shader. You're not an override. You've got to be an on-screen overlay, right? Controller. Yeah, there it is. See? Overlay preset in television. That's right. So I wonder why though I won't show it in the display overlay. The overlay behind menu. It's not there. Hide overlay in menu. Let's do. Oh. Oh, okay. You got to turn that on first. So now the question is begged. The question is begged. Now that we did that, will it also hide it behind the other? Let's see. Hide overlay when controller is connected. Hide the overlay when a physical controller is connected in port 1 and show it again when the controller is disconnected. Show inputs on overlay. Show touched highlights. What are options here? Touched or physical controller? What that does. Show mouse cursor overlay. Auto rotate. Auto scale. Overlay preset. Let's just see what that gives us. Blink, blink. It's not going to give us anything. Right. You thought it had boxes like Captain. You might be right. You might be right. I'm just trying to remember. Oh, wait. Interesting. So I hit the triangle and it just went one. And I didn't do anything. Maybe there are. Okay. There may be a key combination that you can do. Okay, maybe there's a key combination that I wouldn't require me to do that. Oh wait, see it? Did you see it pop up for a second? That's reset. Interesting. Okay. What is that? You see it over there? The bottom left-hand side? That's a reset. Oh, that just brings that up. Duh. Duh. There's gotta be a way. Oh, here we go. Wait a minute. Oh, wait. Stop. Everybody stop. We got help. Yes. A is right action button, left action button, top action button, last selected keypad button. That's the reason why maybe X went up, because I'd had one before, but it has to have an enter afterwards. Upper left and right is the show keypad start. Select swap left right controllers. That can be a thing. So yeah, so this overlay is going to blow up my action. Good thing I didn't already have the overlay, because I would have been very pissed, like going, where's the screen? I don't see the key things. It says to look for the thing. Good thing I didn't do that first. Good thing I did that last. All right, let's see if we can look at the screen overlay. Oh, hi, Midnight Rocker. What is up? They did, says Midnight Rocker. They did. I'm assuming talking about the clamshell type boxes. All right, let's see here. Or they just come in regular boxes? No, you're right. Early boxes, clamshelled, open. They were physical, the same size as Atari boxes. Right. And the reason why is because of what they were putting in all that. The Intellivision stuff came with a lot of stuff. It came with the overlays. It came with the instruction book, of course. Just like Atari did. Oh, man, come on. Like I said, I've learned a lot this week. Oh, backwards every time. Let's see. And now let's do the overlay opacity. If we just go down a little bit, that's pretty green back there. That might give us at least the effect and allow us to see. There we go. Yeah. So we still get the effect because it's black back there. So that's fine. But we're gonna mute that a little bit. Oh, you can't see it. You can't see it because I'm on the wrong screen. Oh my God. I've been talking about this for like 5 minutes. You guys are probably going, what overlay, Brian? What overlay? Anywho. Now we can at least see it through the transparency. All right, so that's good. So we do one player, then we got to mouse over to the thing using our D-pad. Boom. Now we got some burger time. And Kurt says, speaking of clamshells, you ordered the, yes, I did order the SP, the Ambernick RG35XX XP is on the way from China. Me and Scott both have one coming. I ordered us both SPs. And I think maybe, just maybe, Scott's is going to be here first. I ordered him the smoke one because that's the one he requested. And I ordered the silver that looks like the original. Oh boy, that is scary. That is terrifying. I do like they turn into red wieners when you pepper them. Oh yeah, I can walk across that. Okay. Oh, no more pepper. So yeah, me and Scott both have them coming. I think Scott's is in New Jersey. I think mine is still on the way. For some reason, I think mine, they both come with cases, and mine didn't ship with the case originally. It was like the case was shipped separately. And I don't know if that slowed things down, confused things, but we'll see. Raven, are you late? Or are you a wizard and arrive exactly when you intend to? How it goes? A wizard arrives precisely when he intends. What how's it go? A wizard is that, I know it's something like that, right? A wizard does what a wizard does. Now stop questioning my authority. Oh, we finished it. Will we finally finish a green burger? We will. Look, that programmer did it in 2 months. I think he should have taken at least another month. Burger Flipper achievement. Yes, I think he should have taken at least another month and made it less green. Or if there's a, like, palette swap you can do or something. Look at that. Yeah, he went down 2 because he was on top of it. Little burger time strap for you. Tonda says, a wizard does what a wizard do. Did we get a new thing? Did we wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What happened to the bottom bun down there? What happened to the bottom bun, son? You can't have a burger with just, what is this, a freaking keto burger? You can't just have, were they that forward thinking? Why is there no bun down there, hun? Is it because I had something on top of it? Probably because that program only took 2 months. It's a keto burger. Right, Raven? You know the deal. Whiz is gonna whiz, says Kurtz. It was 8:30. Did y'all know it's 8:30? Why didn't you tell me it was 8:30? I was only supposed to stream for an hour and a half. It's an hour 43. Because you know what? I'm going to be back tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Come back then. We'll be playing some more Burger Time. That's right, more Burger Time to get in for Friday. We got to do some. Played some Intellivision tonight. There's a lot of ports. Oh my God, Mattel purchased Intellivision. Oh, I'm sorry. They didn't purchase Intellivision. They started Intellivision, but they purchased Data East, who made the arcade version of, or who owned the arcade version of Burger Time. And so then Intellivision and Mattel decided they would make ports for every system known to man. So everybody got a Burger Time, and mostly purchased Data East, Mattel, or vice versa. Got those things out there, right? Except for the Coleco version. Yeah, the party don't start until Raven shows up. Yeah, Tex, I'm done. I gotta do it. You played the C64 port. I took a look at the C64, Captain Kipper. It did not look great. Whoop whoop. It did not look great. But my 3 favorite ones that I saw. My favorites are the arcade, number 1, no question, no doubt. Boom. The number 2 is going to be the NES version. The NES version, I've had a playtime with it. I've seen it before. It's a good version. It's solid. It's a solid version. It's got its problems, but it's just a solid game. And then I gotta say that the Intellivision so far, other than the absolutely grotesquely ugly color palette, is pretty good. Even though I can feel the 2-month time that this programmer spent on it. The Flintstone is surprising. You know, I said all that, and then I didn't mention the actual the deluxe. So there is a Burger Time Deluxe that was on the Game Boy Color, and that just beats all of them. Well, except for maybe the arcade. It's pretty close. It's pretty solid. It's pretty good. And the Flintstone was pretty neat. I like that one. That was neat, Aunt Kurtz. It was neat. It's a nice twist on it. I don't know if I would prefer it because of how large the sprites are on screen, which is a common problem for the Game Boy Color. The deluxe went with smaller sprites, which look really good on my TV. I cannot speak to how it looked on the actual unit because I don't have a real cart. You know, but what I do have though, and maybe I'll try that. That's a really good point. So I might. This is my Analog Pocket, and while the screen's a little bit bigger than your Game Boy Color, it might be a good representation of what the sprites look like. So I will take a look at that. I will take a look at that tonight before I go to bed. Look at the Analog Pocket, because I have the FPGA project on here, so I can load up the Open FPGA, so I can load up more ROMs. If you don't know what an Analog Pocket is, it's a nice little device from Analog that allows you to plug in your Pokemon Gold. That's the only thing you can plug into it, but you can plug other games too. But I got this Pokemon Gold in there, which I want to tackle. Because, you know, Tonda is embarrassing me by playing more Pokemon than me. Shame. Yeah, very cool. Never heard of the Pocket. Oh, yes, Aunt Kurtz, it's great. Of course, they make other ones too, but this Pocket is pretty sweet. I like it a lot. And we'll talk a little bit about this week too. Maybe I, it has an HDMI output, and I can hook up I have a controller that I can use with it. Actually, I think it's this controller, and I'd actually debated on it. This is the 8-bit do this the 8-bit do SN30, but it's the 2.4 gigahertz. I don't think this is not the Bluetooth one. I think this is just the 2.4 gigahertz, which has to have an adapter, right? So you just can't hook it up to any system. Anywho, Pokemans. Got to play the Pokemans. Everybody should be playing the Pokemans. What's wrong with you? Let's take a look. It's in a book. Let's listen to some Reading Rainbow. Mattel Aquarius apparently had one, and I'm not gonna bother hooking up the Aquarius and doing all that, but I will show you here just for a second what that looks like. No, is this it? This is not it. This is actually the Apple II, which I think is actually kind of looks good. It's even though it's kind of blue, but here's the Aquarius version. A defunct console slash computer that Intellivision was working on, Mattel. And because it failed, they used all the marketing money for the Burger Time commercials, which we watched earlier, and we'll watch again some tomorrow night as well. I don't want to overstay their welcome. But I kind of dig the Apple II version. It's a little too slow, though. I did notice that. You see how slow he walks from left to right? His up and down is pretty good. But even though it's moving, it looks like he's moving fast. It's not actually moving that fast. I don't know if the timing's. I just don't feel like the timing's very good on this. But I like how it looks. It looks really cool. And that fell. How many layers did that fall? I don't know. Anyway, Chef's 5, Pepper 2, Pepper 2, 2 peppers. 2 peppers. So let's get a little bit of that lady running down the street. Let's get a little lady running down the street. Let's see if we can get some. Let's see if we can get some of the arcade behind that, because it's always good. Yeah. Somewhere right now, somewhere out there on a street near you, is this lady hopping down the street, ruining her knees. Yeah, the pepper looks like salt on that one. And where the pepper looks like salt. Tonda says, fill out my Pokedex. You better do it. She's pepper stepping. Aunt Kerr, she's pepper stepping. Man, I just can't imagine. It's pretty cool here, but man, just imagine those knees in 20 years, man. There's gonna be a price to pay for that. There's going to be a bad price to pay, and I'm afraid it's going to be called her meniscus. Is that a thing? Meniscus. I think it is. All right, looking, I don't see any of the usual suspects. I don't see any of the usual suspects streaming tonight, so we're not going to raid on anybody. So we're just going to hang out for just one more second, and then we're going to call it a night. And remind you that we'll be back tomorrow night, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Come on by. We'll be playing some more Burger Time, as well as this is the final week of the month, which means that on Friday, which is just 2 days from now, we'll be doing our community nights. So come join us for a community night. We usually play Jackbox games. So come on in. We'll have a lot of fun. If you want more information, just join the Discord server. Where's that, I should say? Easy peasy. Just type in Bang Discord over on, the bot works. Definitely bot works over here on Kick, as well as Twitch. I don't know if it works in YouTube, though. I don't think it does that. It's a floomp. A floompa. Thank you, Tonda. When are you going to get back to streaming again, man? All right, when are you going to settle in so we can come see you? I miss you. I miss you so much. I miss you like the desert misses the rain. In All-Star Tennis 99. All right. That's all I got, man. Hope you guys enjoy your night. Tune in tomorrow night. We'll play some more Burger Time. And then Friday, we'll get together at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time and talk about everything we learned this week about Burger Time and television specifically, and Mattel, Big Hand, Data East, and how they sent those first games in Japan out there on cassette tapes. Cassette tapes? That's insane. Don't do that. That can't last long. Do it. Yes, come on, Tonda. Let me know. Let me know. DM me. All right, that's it. Let's do it. Let's get out of here. We're going to go have some fun. Go play some Dig Dug. Play something retro. And don't do that thing where that's like, sneeze. Night.